All right, everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of TSFS. Of course, that stands for the Sarah Fraser Show. It is all about TLC talk today. Every single week, I do a TLC talk episode where I recap some of the biggest tea that is happening with your favorite TLC shows. 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days, we have to talk about. Episode 2 aired this week. Is anybody like feeling a little sexed out? Like just a slight bit sexed out with, between, I'm also live on TikTok, so I'm sure I can't even say this because on TikTok, my God, if you even mention anything sex related, they like ban you instantly. But on 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days, season 6 that just dropped. So if you haven't started watching, there's still plenty of time. We're only 2 episodes in. Prepare yourself because these episodes are over an hour, the longest fucking television show in history. It goes on and on and on. The only thing longer is Shiny Happy People and the curious case of Natalia Barnett, the orphan dwarf who we thought was possessed and harassing this family in the Midwest. Turns out they were batshit crazy to the bone. Anyhow, I don't know. It's a trend recently in television. It's a trend. I don't know about you guys, but this is why I enjoy Stars on Mars. Okay. It's like 7 minutes of commercial and, 30 minutes of show maybe, and we're out. These shows are so long. So there's still time to get on board and clear your schedule, okay, for 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days season 6. But it is, let's just warn you, okay? I'm going to get into that. The sex discussions, I think, have gotten to the point, it's almost, I don't know, it's almost distracting, I think, at this point from the show. The couples, Gino and Jasmine, I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's her getting anal butt plugs from the friends. I mean, it's just and then I guess I didn't realize that she lost her teaching job because of being on 90 Day Fiance, the franchise, and all the SCX chat that she did. I didn't realize that, but she discloses that in Before the 90 Days. Also, they're being featured again. They've been featured prior in Before the 90 Days. And why are they being featured again? I have 2 theories on this. One, I think TLC probably needed another couple, and they obviously still do not have approval for their K-1 visa, bringing Jasmine here to the US. 2, I do think they're one of those couples that's like a train wreck of a couple that people enjoy following. So I don't know who I am with you. Like people on the comments, Lori is like, why is Gino back on? I'm not a fan. They're only being brought back for ratings and drama. Kayla says, 100%, right? Gino and Jasmine provide a ton of drama. They're also willing to go there with their immense amount of sex talk. And it's getting a little disturbing. I'm just like, aside from this prenup that we know, Gino is going to drop on her ass. And now she wants him to sign over all of his belongings to her before they're even married because she's giving up her family. She's giving up everything. They're good drama, but the sex talk is unbelievable. The 18-year age difference is wild. And, I think they're very much together. Her plastic surgery, a lot of people have had a ton of comments about that this season. People are very bothered by it. She's had a lot of plastic surgery. She's now being compared to Darcy and Stacey, that she's gone too far. She said the teeth done, the boobs done, a tummy tuck, a nose job. If you follow her on Instagram, she's documented it all. And Look, I always tell people, do what you want with plastic surgery. You should do what you want. It's rare that you find somebody that looks good, I think. And the problem is she is so beautiful, and she was stunning, I feel like 2 surgeries ago. Is that like a thing? I don't know what the surgery amount is, but she was stunning 2 surgeries ago. And now it's just, it's looking like a lot. But, I'm going to get into the breakdown of this because the other thing that people that there's been some controversy about season 6 before the 90 days is a lot of people feel like a little bit we've almost tipped the edge of taking advantage of people maybe that really are somewhat clueless a little bit in love because of the couple matchups that we have. All right. So Tyree is one of them. If you guys are, the entire internet is rallying around Tyree on this show. Tyree is the guy who has been with his girlfriend Carmela for 4 years, only to be revealed by producers that Carmela is a man that he has been sending money to since essentially 2020. And a lot of people feel like, okay, probably producers knew this from day one. Why are we following this man? Poor Tyree has some, serious probably life issues. And what is going to be the outcome for him? In episode 2, we see his family rallying around him. He can't even handle the information. I mean, this is like borderline catfish for me. It's almost a little bit like, did we rush this season? Did we not find enough people that really had like true love stories from before the 90 days? I don't know. I mean, I'm not the producer, but it just seems that, Carmela in Barbados, who's a man, I don't see how we're going to follow him any longer. It's sad. Like maybe from the positive from this show is somebody reaches out to him that has true interest in him, but it really is not looking all that great. The other person now, Amanda is very interesting. Okay. So Amanda is the one that lost her husband to cancer, Jason. And now she's, met her new man, oh my God, am I saying it right? Razvan. I think I am, right? Oh my God. Anyhow, Razvan. So she's seeing him and, we're following, he's supposed to be an Instagram model and like a TikTok star. He poses without his shirt on. He has to like flirt with, women or whatever. Now there's a lot of speculation about Amanda and she's denied this. You may have seen the report. It's been circulating on Twitter that Amanda was actually seeing Razvan while her husband was dying of cancer. I find this hard to believe. A lot of people have put the timelines together and essentially are saying like her husband died in, 2021. The show started shooting in 2021. And how could that be that these two, absolutely, like she was already talking to him, like already setting the scene. She's completely denied this, by the way. The timeline does not seem to add up. It seems to be more people speculating online. I mean, to me, she seems pretty broken. And this guy seems like such a great fit for her for like a hookup. You know what I mean? A rebound. But again, it's like, is he really going to marry her and take care of her and her kids? I don't see it. She's like grieving. She needs like grieving counseling. Now, I will say what I do appreciate is that her family seems to like, her friend really steps in and is like, you're grieving, that's why you're trying to meet this man and go overseas. So, look, not much is developed. In episode 2, she goes to see Razvan. And, they kiss, they FaceTime the kids. People made a huge deal about this scene because the son asks like where she's sleeping. Essentially, she says she's going to sleep on the couch. They go and sleep like in his bed. She says she's not going to have sex with him. Like, again, I don't find this that controversial. I mean, I think she seems like a broken widow. Now, the timeline that people are questioning is she says that her late husband and she were together, Amanda, for 12 years, married 8. He passed away in early 2023, and filming for the show took place end of 2022, early 2023. She clapped back on June 7th of this month. Also, my children knew Razvan as being my friend, only nothing more. And she says that she was not seeing Razvan when her husband was sick. So that's her take. I haven't seen, you don't see any like posts, like, text messages between the two. Nothing's leaked. So, and she wrote a huge thing too. My late husband and I were together for 12 years. He passed away early 2022. Filming for the show took place end of 2022, early 2023. My children never knew anything about Rosvin except for being my friend and nothing more. Regarding me leaving them to go to Romania, they were perfectly well taken care of and stayed in our home with family so that their regular routine was never interrupted. My children are my world. I would never do anything to cause them any trauma or pain. I mean, she seems like a good mom to me, I have to say. She's getting a lot of backlash for their relationship online.